dark today. What we're gonna get is Friday. Friday. You know what? Since it's Friday, it's a toast to you. Come by. Drinking water today. Favorite water, favorite people. Let's do this. So all this week we've been going over the Kaizen Moai, all of our habits, prioritizing family, having a fulfilling purpose, connected groups on a mission, belonging, de-stressing, things to relax and recharge. And today, eating, focus on eating. And not just eating. I didn't want to just focus on what you eat. Of course, it needs to be healthy, and you want fuel for the body and things that help your mind to things that feed your mind too. Things that we consume, yeah, that's eating. But like I said, I didn't want to talk today about what we eat, but more who we're eating with. So that can make a difference too. So if you're having tea or a lunch or a brunch or anything, who you're having tea with is just as important, or having a meal with. What you want to do is you want to have meaningful, mindful meals. Even if it's with yourself, you want to have meaningful, mindful meals. And what better setup is that for an ichigo, ichie than to sit across from somebody and, let's just get into it, okay? So, and it still went out. I'm gonna just I was gonna let it go out, but stop. I gotta get a power light. The lights are old. Okay, here we go. So, sitting down together over food, or even just a simple drink, is a perfect setup, like I was saying, for ichigo ichie. Ichigo ichie is a once-in-a-lifetime encounter. What it means is, that one time, one meeting. So it's a once-in-a-lifetime encounter. What it is you focusing on the missed it. You are focusing on making the most of that moment that you're together with your with the person that you're eating with. So, what better time to get together and understand each other and get life lessons done than when you're with the person that you have agreed to share space with. So sitting across from someone gives you a chance to hear their heart, to see their body language, to register atmosphere, to listen to all of the sights and the sounds. To get all of the sights and sounds, the whole atmosphere of where you are, and to log that into, just roll it all up and put it into memory. That moment in time, let me turn this off too. Everything is going crazy today. To register it in your mind, in your memory, as a once-in-a-lifetime thing. It's most important, like I'm saying, when I'm sitting down, if I'm by myself, to listen to what the Spirit is saying. And then to take in everything around me. I have plants a lot of times. And I'm just sitting there thinking about the things that I think about. That's the perfect opportunity for my mind to expand. And not just on this physical plane, just, sit here and to think, but to expand into the outer reaches of the universe, if so be it. God can take me anywhere, and he can speak life. So having a mindful meal, even with this just with yourself, the same thing can happen on a personal level with you and your family. You're sitting at the dinner table. That ichigo ichige, it never comes again. You might have something similar, but it never comes again. It just never stays the same. It always gets better if you allow it to. So, uh, with that being said, what you want to do, you want to be sure to eliminate all as many distractions as you can. And something interesting, I was listening to his podcast, right? And this this guy was on the podcast, and he was saying that him and his friends, he was like, they do this in Korea. And I was like, this is interesting. Him and his friends, when they all get together, they go out to eat. They'll put when they sit down at the table, they put all the phones in the center. All the phones go in the center. And that's when the game starts, right? This is it. Whoever touches their phone, first person to touch their phone during that meal or during that time together, they got to pay for everybody's meal at the table. And it's like, okay, some of them, they gonna learn. Leave your phone alone. And they were asking. He was like, "Well, what if nobody touches their phone?" Well, he was like, "Well, if we get through the meal and nobody touches their phone, then we all just pay for our own meals. So no harm done." But I was thinking, man, they really understand the importance of an ichigo ichie, of that time together. You know why? I mean, this is just me thinking. He didn't explain anything. He was just like, that's the game they play. But to me, that's understanding that, hey, we are here together. Let's not be distracted. Don't be taken out of the moment. And don't be taken out of the moment, because it doesn't last long. The Bible says we're here. We're just like a wisp. We're only here for just a fleeting moment. And no better way to make use of that time is when we sit down together, and to actually sit down together. It's not me and my phone and you and your phone, whoever you're talking to over there, and I'm talking to somebody else, and we're sitting there. Well, I mean, what's really the point? If I'm not paying any attention, why sit down together? Really, you're just sharing the space. It's just like being on a train. There's a difference between being surrounded by a million people on a train and being on a train ride together with somebody that that you're intimate with, that you have a relationship with, that you can sit and talk and enjoy the train ride. So, one last thing about this. During that time together, and I mean, this is why it's so important to even have a meal with yourself, or have tea with yourself, have tea with you and yourself, by yourself, I mean. You make good use of the time, but the things that happen during that time, the things that are said, can be life changing. You might get that idea, that's that breakthrough, that, we're all just one idea from $1 million. We're all just one idea from a breakthrough in our physical health, or um, our business, or, the thing that's going to just catapult us into where we're trying to go. Just one idea. and that one idea becomes your whole vision. A lot of those things they come to us during our quiet time. And there might be a million things going on around us, and it might be noisy, but if I'm focused on you, and you're focused on me, we might share an idea that could change our lives for the better. And that's what Kaizen is all about. Kaizen is gradually getting better and better and better. And Moai is meeting for a common purpose. So Kaizen, Moai, that's why we do this, right? So as you go into the weekend and you have a meal with someone, sit there and listen to what they say. It might change your whole viewpoint or give you an understanding of where they're coming from. So, as always, this right here with me and you has been an ichigo ichie, and I thank you for everyone that subscribed to the podcast, and let's continue to grow together. All right. I love you very much, and kampai. Have a great day.